everyone, Jaymes Mansfield here, bringing you yet another video. Now today's video is going to be very special for me. I'm going to show off the new Sugarpill palette that is by none other than Trixie Mattel. They just sent me the package in the mail. Look at that, that's how it looked. It looks like it has hay in it. And look, that's the packaging right there. And when you open it up, it says, oh wow. It's a 2-item set. It comes with a palette and also a lippy. So what we're gonna do right now is start on the eyes and then do lips and do a little Trixie-ish inspired makeup. Not full-on Trixie makeup because Lord knows I don't have that much eyeliner to spare. I didn't win, okay? She's a winner, not me. What we're going to do here is start with the eyes. I'm gonna start mapping it out first. I'm gonna go in with side saddle and start mapping out my crease and then go from there. Now what I liked about this palette is the fact that you think Trixie, you think it's gonna be a lot of like really bright turquoises and blues, lots of pinks, but no, like they actually thought this through and put a lot of wearable shades in here for ladies. If they want to do something really dramatic, they can, and if they want something more subdued or smoky, they can do that as well. It's like you're really spoiled with options with this palette. That's thinking of everybody, y'all. And us drag queens, we often don't do that. And if you notice a fly buzzing around here, I still have that same fly from the last video living here, not paying rent, pissing me off. If you got somebody freeloaded in your house, comment down below, let me know about it. Every time he flies past my lens, I'm like, oh. Alright, it's mapped out. Let's go in and darken that up. We're gonna go in with Pony Boy and darken her up. I think it's so cool that Trixie got her own palette. It's always cool to see really nice things happen to people that are so nice. And Trixie is definitely one of those people. I'm always so happy when something is going so well for her and people are just embracing her so quickly. It's really cool and reassuring that sometimes good things happen to really good people. Like when I was first coming up, she was one of the most kind, giving queens to new beginners. I was a little baby queen starting out. Like she took time to talk to me and give me advice. Whenever you had a question, she always had an answer for you. I mean, she'd answer it with a slick mouth in her own Trixie way, but you got the sense that she truly cared about you getting better. She wasn't one of those, you know, jealous bitches that wouldn't help you out because she thought you were like a threat to her. She actually would be patient with you and give you advice. And I remember going wig shopping with her and she always knew the best places to find blonde hair in Milwaukee, which is not an easy task, especially for a baby queen. When we were starting out, like there was literally, you had to search the city just find blonde hair because all they had was dark hair. And for somebody like me, that's a really important thing because I was just distraught. My last name's Mansfield. I had to be blonde. So who else to ask but Trixie Mattel, Milwaukee's own Barbie. She was really cool. I remember we went to this wig shop on the north side called Victoria's and they all knew her by name. They're like, Brian! She walks right in. They fist bump each other. It's amazing. Like my mind was blown. It's like, this is a cool chick. I like her. Alright, let's blend this a little bit. I had a lot of fun memories with her. A good one I remember is she lived on the east side here in Milwaukee, like right by the lakefront, and she had this really great apartment. Like when I first met her, she lived in the basement apartment, and some time had gone past, like it was after she had got on Drag Race, and she was still living in Milwaukee for a little bit, and she had neglected to tell me that she moved, which if you know Trixie very well, that's a thing that is very common with her. She'll forget to tell you information or she'll just forget things in general. Like, it's the big recurring joke amongst her friends. But yeah, she neglected to tell me that she had moved. So I walk in, and like usual, I just walk into her apartment. I go open her door to her apartment and go downstairs, and I walk down there, and I see some dude I don't recognize sleeping on a futon, and everything was completely different. And I'm just like, the person wakes up, they look distraught, and I'm like, do you know where Trixie is? And he said, oh, Brian, they're upstairs now. I was like, okay, sorry. And like, I apologized a million times and like ran up the stairs all the way up to the top floor apartment where she was now. And I was like, Trixie, what the hell? Why'd you tell me you moved? And she was like, she would not let it go that I walked into somebody else's apartment thinking it was her. And it's like, why did you tell me you moved? It wouldn't have happened. And in case I haven't explained it, I'm cutting my eye right now with Jeffree Star Drug Lord. It's a liquid lipstick, but those of you who are friends of my channel, you know already like this is a natural go-to for me. And if you hear some panting, that's my dog. He just wants attention because I'm doing makeup right now in the morning and he's used to me walking him. So he's just gonna have to wait a little longer. And don't let that alarm you. He's not actually thirsty. He just does that for attention. He's a Shiva and that's just what they do. They're natural drama queens. Kind of like me. Alright, now that our canvas is properly gessoed, I'm just gonna set that with another Sugarpill product. I'm gonna go with my usual palette and use their white taco and set that. I'm gonna go in with Romy and add a little more intensity to the outside of my crease. Now I want to add some color to my face, so I'm going to go in with All Star here. Another little favorite story of mine about Trixie's that I always love is I told this on Hey Queen, but I'll give you guys like the full details on it. When I was first starting out in the Milwaukee drag scene, I got approached by this company that you guys may have heard of. It's called like Raw Artists or something. You can probably still look on their website and you'll see pictures of me from 2013 when I started drag, looking a busted mess. And I did this art show where like I was supposed to sell a certain amount of tickets and nothing, all this sort of nonsense. And they had asked me to be a part of it. So I decided, okay, I'll do it, because they were gonna take a risk. They wanted to book drag queens for the first time. So I was like the guinea pig, and they told me I was allowed to have as many performers as I wanted. I just had a 10-minute time limit. So basically I was given free range to curate my own miniature drag show and be the show director of it, which at that time as a baby queen, I jumped at because this was an amazing opportunity in my eyes. So I asked my good Judy Veruca Voorhees, who you may know from watching this channel. She's in a lot of my work and a lot of my movies that I've done. She's a director and actress in them. And I also reached out to Trixie Mattel, who I had hung out with a few times and really felt like she was super cool and wanted to work with her again on a show. And since I didn't really get to perform that often, I thought what a great opportunity. So I asked her and she said yes. I explained to her it's a free gig, it's for the exposure, but it'd be really cool if you could do this for me. And lo and behold, she said yes. And I was really surprised, because she was working all over the place at that time, so she really didn't have to take her time out of her hands and money out of her pocket to do it. So the day comes, and I was super nervous about it, and I was so afraid somebody was going to cancel last minute. And Veruca shows up, and Trixie shows up, and I'm surprised. I'm going back in with Ponyboy right now, just to darken my crease up. I was surprised when she told me that she wanted to honor this commitment and make sure she honored it, because she really likes me and she likes what I do. So she actually paid somebody $20 to cover her shift so that she could come out of work and do it. Like, she took money out of her own pocket in order to do my show, which I thought was so cool and really meant a lot to me, because like, she barely knew me. She just wanted to see another queen succeed that badly, that she put herself at risk and took money out of her own pocket and food out of her own mouth in order to help me out. And that always stuck with me. I always thought that was so cool. And what happened after that is we have the announcer come out, who is this like comedian. He comes barreling in with a set list, shaking, like literally shaking, like, yeah, I understand that you are some dancers. And like, no, we're drag queens. Especially Veruca, she pipes like, no, we're drag queens. She's Trixie Mattel, I'm Veruca Voorhees, that's Jaymes Mansfield. And like, she reiterates it to him 3 times. I reiterate to it once, Trixie tells it to him once. We see him writing it down, and cut to us about to go on stage. We're sitting there jerking the curtain, and we're waiting for our names to be announced. And they said, okay, up next are our 3 dancers, Veronica Voorhees, Jaymes Manson, and Trixie Mattel. And Veruca is flipping her shit. She is so mad. She's like, who does that guy think he is? He did that on purpose. And I look over to Trixie, and she's just sitting there like, I've made it. And on top of that, if you look up, I'm sure that video is still on YouTube somewhere. It's Jaymes Mansfield, James spelled wrong. And you look at all the footage from that video, and it is all Trixie Mattel performing. They use absolutely none of me. But like, it was so, it's such a corny situation. Like, you could tell it was edited by some straight dude who didn't care about drag. It's like, I guess that's the same chick. I don't know. It's like, it's clearly 2 different people. And he just slapped it together like I was Trixie. But yeah, raw artists. But that's a fun story about Trixie. I love that. All right, I'm gonna use some of Oh Honey, dip into that with a brush, and put that in the corner of my eye here. All right, and what I'm going to do is take some more of Oh Honey, take some of her and put her under my brow. And really bring out my brow. Give that nice brow arch. Yes. Sickening. I love saying sickening that way. There's a girl here in Milwaukee named Kalia Devereaux who always says it like that. It cracks me up. It's sickening. Now, I want a little more color in my eye, so what I'm actually going to do is take the blush here, which is called Life Size, and we're going to use that as eyeshadow, because why not? It's makeup. We can do whatever we want with it. And really just get ourselves all dolled up. I hear the name Life Size, and all I can think about is that Disney Channel movie with Tyra Banks and Lindsay Lohan, which I hear they're doing a remake of, so, you know, good on them. I wonder if they're both coming back for it or what. I wonder what that's gonna be like. I probably won't see it, so if you do, let me know. Let me know if it's good, I'll check it out. All right, now we're going to go through with eyeliner, because it can't be a Trixie look unless you got some nice, bold eyeliner. And this you see me do a million times, it's my usual eyeliner. So in the meantime, why don't you check out this sneak preview exclusively for you of a collaboration I have in the pipeline. You don't want to miss it.
Okay guys, so I'm here on set with a brand new collaborator. Look who it is, it's Andrew! And there's Avril from the movie Bitches. I'm one of the bitches now. Yay! Look for the video. Anyways, say hi. Say hello. Hi! And say hi.
Cheers!
And look, he's wearing the shorts. And the flip-flops here and that sort of thing.
Zoom in.
All right, that's all I wanted. I'll get out of my frame. Okay, that's all. I'll check with you guys later.
Ooh, come on, we love a fast forward moment. Whew, all right, exciting, right? Collaborations. Alrighty, now let's go in with some blush. We're gonna do life size again. We're actually gonna use it on the cheeks. And we're just gonna punish these cheeks with blush, make it look like I got punched in the face. Really pack that brush and put her on in. I remember when I was first coming up, my friend Kira was always telling me how I should meet a girl here named Trixie because she thinks I would just get along with her so swimmingly. We have such similar tastes when it comes to drag. Like we like to do more comedy leaning stuff and we're always blonde and all that kind of Barbie aesthetic stuff. And she was always pushing me to meet her and we just never crossed paths. And I met her for the first time when I was at Milwaukee Pride Fest. I was doing my friend Dora Diamond's show and I look in the audience and I see this bald man, like hair shaved really close to his head, and he's just sitting there like, yes, with $1. And when I came out, it was because I was doing the Homecoming Queen's Got a Gun, and I came out with a puppet, and this guy's lit up. And as soon as the show's over, he comes backstage and introduces himself, says, hi, I'm Trixie Mattel. And he gives me this little teeny tiny business card. It was like a small little square, like the smallest size you can get on Vistaprint, with him in a cupcake dress with a long flat pink wig and completely different makeup. And it said Trixie Mattel, makeup artist. And I was just like, oh, so this is the Trixie I've heard so much about. All right, before I move on to my under eyes, I'm gonna just go in with All Star again and pack some more inside of my crease. Really bring that color out. And if you get a little fallout on your eyeliner, not to worry. That's why we have more Sugarpill. I'm going to use, I think it's called Dark Castle or something. It's their black shade. You guys know better than I do. It's probably Nightshade or something more like that. I'm going with a black eyeshadow and darken up my eyeliner, just to take care of any fallout that fell on top of it when I went in and repacked my lid. What I'm gonna do first is take a little bit of All Star, spray that with a setting spray. We're gonna go under our eye with it and put that more towards the inner corner. All right, and then we're gonna take some of Life Size and put that more under the eye, flaring out. All right, and take our white eyeliner. I'm using NYX's Milk, my straight up always go-to for eyeliner. And I'm going with my Stila eyeliner again and just go underneath that. So if I stop talking, it's because I always have to be so precise with this. Puff, can you lick your snatch a little quieter? If you guys are hearing a strange noise right now, my dog is really cleaning his junk and he's really getting in there. So just have that visual in your mind. He's doing it right in front of me as I do my makeup, which for a Trixie Mattel collection is kind of appropriate. All right, let's go with Life Size one more time and just fill up that crease. I really want it to be pink. All right, I am pleased as punch with these eye look. What I'm gonna do now is actually do the lipstick. All right, and to finish this look up, I'm gonna go in with the liquid lipstick they provided, which is the Trixie Mattel Barbara in, oh, what the hell is that? We have mail, be right back. Sorry about that. Had FedEx come to the door. Anyways, I'm going to start the liquid lipstick right now. It is the shade Barbara, and it's got the little gold Trixie Mattel and Oh Honey on there as well. Let's dig into it. It's that cute, cute shade of Barbie pink. I'm really excited to wear it. Oh yeah, I already pre-lined my lips right now with a NYX pink lip liner and a little bit of the MAC Patrick Star collection to sort of get a darker line. Dang, Puff. That was my dog slamming his fat ass against the door. He's trying to send me a message. He wants me to take him outside. And you may say, don't call your dog fat. And let me just tell you, don't tell me how to raise my child. All right, and that is the lips. Ooh, so pretty. Dropped it on the floor. Anyways, I'm going to do some eyelashes last, but before I do, I'm gonna go in with a glow on my cheek just to liven this face up a bit. I'm gonna use the Illuminate palette that I got at Five Below. It was in my Five Below makeup tutorial. And if you wanna see that, just click the link down below. I'll have it linked here or at the end of the video. And I'm gonna use this bright pink on my cheek to really pop it more. Because this look is already pink enough, right? It's all blush and bashful. If you know what that's from, comment down below. Because those are my favorite colors, blush and bashful. Alright, I'm gonna add some lashes and finish this look up. What I did is I used the Queen collection from Ardell. Thank you, Ardell, for sending me this booklet. And this was the 253 that I double stacked with these lashes I got off Amazon. I don't know the name of them, but I'll link it down below if you're that curious. It just made it a little wispy like that. I'm gonna stack her in. Put our other one in as well. Alright, we got our lashes on. I'm just gonna throw on my look quick and I will be right back.
Welcome back. This is the final look. Look, I look just like her. Just kidding. I love it. Now I have to say my favorite here is probably the blush. I'm going to be using it quite a bit because I've been experimenting a lot with a lot brighter colors. And I feel like it's really bringing more color into my face and really brightening up my already sunny disposition. Now I have to say on a personal note, I am so proud of my friend Trixie Mattel and all the great things she's doing now. What drag queen has their own makeup line, okay? This is fabulous. It's such a huge step for drag queens and drag herstory. It's letting people know that the makeup industry is finally taking us seriously. And you have to commend brands like Sugarpill, who continue to work with drag queens even after they're making big money moves. As you don't know, they're in Riley Rose now, so you can get it inside the mall. Like, they are making such big moves for themselves. And it is so amazing to see that they still want to work with drag queens, because for a long time there, people considered us like the rabble, like we were lower forms of art and we didn't deserve these kind of things, even though we've contributed so much to the makeup world and gotten so little credit for it. And I commend brands like Sugarpill for recognizing us as artists and as makeup artists. A wise man named Lady Bunny once said, "If one drag queen succeeds, we all succeed." And I'm just pleased as punch to see this palette happen, because you know what? With things like this, it means there's gonna be more opportunities open for us drag queens. And I have to thank Amy for sending me this collection early. I am so pleased to be able to play around with it and make this video for you guys. And even though I threatened to fight her cat, Turkey's off the hook for now, okay? For now. And even though it's not quite the Jaymes Mansfield collection like we discussed, I guess you folks can wait a little longer, because I've whittled it down to 18 products that Sugarpill is making with my likeness, but they're kind of dragging their feet with the process. So in the meantime, enjoy Trixie's collection. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And comment down below and let me know what you want to see next. I am listening. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be made aware of every time I upload a new video. How are you going to know unless you hit that bell? And of course, merchandise is available at my personalized store, as well as drag queen merch if you want t-shirts with this beautiful face on it. And I will also be at New York Drag Con. Come see my booth. It's gonna be fabulous. I'm gonna sell all sorts of stuff, and I'll be having hot takes with everyone that comes up to see me. And in closing, congrats Sugarpill, congrats Trixie, and until next time, bye. Click here and hear my truth about the beauty community. It's so emotional. Or watch my Five Below makeup challenge. Come on, click it. You know you want to. If you don't, I'll tell Liam Neeson about how you kidnapped his daughter. So click it.